What's up, everybody? Welcome to Talking Shit, episode 112. My name is Barrett Courtney. I'm one of your hosts, and here, joined with me, are my two great co-hosts and even better friends, the bisexist from Texas, Henry Montiero.
Baby needs jelly.
What kind of jelly?
Baby needs jelly.
But what kind of jelly, though?
Baby needs jelly.
But are we talking strawberry jelly?
Baby needs jelly.
Grape jelly? Maybe apple jelly?
Baby needs jelly.
The underrated jelly of all the jellies.
Baby needs jelly. Jelly. Baby needs jelly.
And over here is the Filipino chump, Mr. Max motherfucking Romero. What's up, Max? How you doing?
Same.
What?
I'm just hungry.
God, this show's a fucking disaster. Henry, what have you been up to this week?
I've been working.
Oh yeah, how's work been?
It's fun.
Not too stressful?
Yeah. Not too stressful.
It's just stressful enough.
Feel my sweat.
No, I don't want to feel your sweat. You're really it's a really warm day in San Francisco.
I'm a drip boy.
Yeah, and it was pretty nice yesterday. It wasn't it was sunny, but I didn't feel like it was hot.
It was sunny, but it wasn't Cher.
It was sunny, but not always in Philadelphia. Damn. But just work. Have you been playing any video games? Listening to any cool music? Consume any cool media that you want to talk about at all?
I've been playing a lot of wrestling game.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Did that come out? Did 17 come out already, or is that?
No, I'm playing 16.
Okay.
And I just got the trophy for. I got the trophy for beating the storyline mode.
It's a story.
Yeah, you play through Stone Cold's career.
Oh, okay.
Beating all of the bonus matches, getting all the historical objectives, and doing all the side missions.
Side missions?
Yeah, you know.
This is like an open world RPG.
Yeah, so there's a part where you have to go and talk to Chris Jericho, and he asks you to get him 10,000 gil.
Gil? What the fuck is Gil?
Gil.
The currency in the
in the wrestling universe.
Yeah. Vince Bucks.
Been playing anything else, or is wrestling?
That's mostly it. I haven't been in a gamer mood.
Yeah,
I haven't had my gamer fuel. You know, Doritos and Mountain Dew all mixed together.
Mountain Dew's pretty cool.
Mountain Dew's pretty cool,
I like the
right?
one with the green spaceman on it.
I had a drink of. I had just one chill, and it set my mouth on fire, and I had to drink a 2-liter of Mountain Dew.
Yeah, I was sort of in that.
That's you. That's you if you never left.
If I never left Ohio, I was sort of in that space a little bit before Deus Ex came out. I was sort of just like
needing a 2-liter Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew. And also before I went back into Grand Theft Auto 5, where I was just playing NBA 2K16. I was in a really weird non-gamer space.
You were just like, I need to beat my dad.
Max, what have you been up to? You been playing anything interesting? Watching anything interesting?
I forget.
Yeah.
Entirely. No, just same thing. Work, which I had just gone on a week vacation from, so it'll be a nice change of pace. My God, this is just dawning on me. I don't have much of a life, but
well, no, you were telling me in the car ride over here that you went out with friends one night.
Yeah, mostly all are pretty cool ex-Academy of Art friends who are just we didn't really like what where money is going to. And so I'm starting, not saying that they're influencing me directly, but I was just kind of doubting where my money was ever since.
Oh, no. Never doubt it. Never. Or do you love what you do? Do you enjoy what you do?
But here's the thing. About 50% of the classes I totally could have gone without. It's just kind of like the weird collegiate, oh, yeah, you have to take these classes because more money.
Because, that's what fucking school's all about, apparently.
And it's art school nonetheless. But other than that, nothing too much.
Okay.
Reinstate myself academically.
I had a 3-day weekend where I did not work our day job or have to work on any BCG material. So 3 days in a row, I was just not doing anything. It was awesome. Not working out at all, at least. What is this? Why are we holding our fist up? Oh, we're doing the get out the motherfucking Porsche.
First Porsche.
So I had a 3-day weekend, and I took that time to catch up on a bunch of things that I've been missing out on. I finally beat Deus Ex: Mankind Divided. Really enjoyed it. The gameplay is the key of that game. The story is interesting, and I wish they sort of expanded on that a little more. I honestly would not have minded if this game was 10 hours longer.
Did you finally bless up?
The Rise Up,
Bless
the,
Up.
the Bless Up. Adam Jensen's story in this is like, this could be a really cool like like I imagine this being like the first episode of a Netflix series that you immediately start binging, and like they did like in the credits, they did sort of a stinger scene, and I was hoping in that scene it would be like the sequel coming out next year or
Adam
something.
Jensen will return.
Like I want this
Avengers of Infinite.
Well, Adam Jensen will return in You Only Live Twice.
So I beat Deus Ex, really enjoyed it. It'll be interesting to see if that ends up being a Game of the Year contender. I'll have to wait to see what you two think, because I'll probably have you guys borrow it and play it for a while.
Yeah, we all know that No Man's Sky is going to win every Game of the Year.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No. I understand that you love that, and I loved it for a good 20
I'm
hours.
being sarcastic.
No, okay.
Spoil it for me though. Does mankind divided? Did they ever learn to divide? Like, was it a long division thing, or did they just keep up multiplying?
They couldn't figure it out. They couldn't figure out how to truly divide.
They stopped at remainders, didn't
Well,
they?
no, actually, like the main point of the story is that there's too much division. Yeah.
No, you see at the end they finally throw mankind off the Hell in the Cell. And you hear JR go, "My God, they're broken him in half." That's all I can ever think of when I see the name of that.
And so I beat that. I watched all of Stranger Things with my girlfriend.
Finger strings.
Weird stuff. Really.
Outback Steakhouse.
Really,
by Toto.
Really enjoyed it. There is a scene where they have that song in there at one point. It was fucking
was
awesome.
in the show.
Yeah.
Because my friend was like, it's on like the other soundtrack with like actual songs. But
Yeah.
I don't remember.
It's a makeout scene.
It is the sex scene. I
yes.
knew it.
Which is the only song you can make.
Is Africa by Toto.
That's when you put
Stranger
your hand
Things.
down.
I highly recommend when we get closer to the BGG awards later this year, early next year. I will pitch that as a TV show of the year. Strang Thangs. But there are like I was like, what other TV shows like have come out this year that could really contest Stranger Things? But then I remember BoJack Horseman came out.
Yeah.
Better Call Saul was actually earlier this year too as well, and Better Call Saul season 2 is fucking phenomenal. And then
Luke Cage coming up.
Excuse me. Total Divas.
and then Atlanta, Donald Glover's new show just came out, and I think that could lead to a potential TV show of the year, but I think it's too early.
Depends on how much they
To
play
say.
Outcast. Every episode opens up with Rosa Parks playing. Show of the year.
And then I also went to go see Sausage Party. Fucking awesome. So good. Was not expecting that message. But it was really good. I really enjoyed it. A lot of like good content I consumed over my 3-day break. It was a good 3-day break.
I saw Don't Think Twice this weekend.
How was that?
It was good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
The new Mike Birbiglia movie.
Mike Birbiglia?
Birbiglia. Mike Brisby.
Oh, I did see Don't Breathe. Turns out the movie was just about a big fart.
I've heard good things about Don't Breathe though.
It was interesting. Like, as a horror movie, it's like not that much to be like, oh, it's scary.
Oh, it's scary.
It's a scary one. It spooked me. And then they kicked me out of the theater. No.
Yeah.
But as
There's a skeleton on screen.
oh, shit. I mean, this
Martha
thing was
Stewart
scary.
comes on screen.
But as a thriller, it works pretty damn well.
Okay.
It got a nice twist to it.
Cool. I was gonna say something else. I'm working on the second episode of the B List. That's actually something I did work on a little bit. I'm gonna talk about Weezer. I watched a couple of movies and I started the script for the next episode of the B List, and
It's about Kiss versus the Phantom of the Park.
and that had kept me up until 2 a.m. last night. So, but yeah, that 3-day weekend really needed it. Really enjoyed it. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know, this is Talking Shit. It's BZG's weekly podcast where we bring in random topics of discussion and we talk some shit about those topics. If you like that, head on over to patreon.com/BZG. Give us $1 a month and you get every full audio version of the episodes early before they go up on YouTube, where the episodes are broken up topic by topic Monday through Thursday, and before the entire audio version of the episode is available for everybody on SoundCloud.com/BZGSF, and also on Stitcher and on our RSS feed. I forgot the Stitcher papers over there. Don't do it. Just don't give into it.
Fragile.
Stitcher, it's an app where you can listen to over 40,000 shows about car mechanics and dildos, and you can
the entire history of the Pro Wrestling Federation.
Exactly,
dildo mechanics.
And there's also it doesn't use any like streaming. It's all just there right away, and it's easy to use. You can get it on your app, or you can listen to use Stitcher on your computer at Stitcher.com. So you can look for the Stitcher app, where you can also listen to Talking Shit on your mobile device store, whether that's iOS or Android today. We're not sponsored by Stitcher. We're just going to do that every single episode until one day we do become sponsored by Stitcher. Go tweet them. If they have a Twitter account, I have no idea. It
adds style.
But it doesn't add grace.
This hat is a face.
So, yeah, Talking Shit. It's a show. First topic.
Stitcher. Use it or go kill yourself.
Use it or go fucking die under a train.
I tried that already.
So, the first topic, we're recording this on Wednesday. The PlayStation meeting just happened in New York, in whatever theater it was, where we expected to hear the announcement of PlayStation Neo and the PS4 Slim and games. We thought possibly
at least 3 game,
half of a game.
We thought possibly there were hints at possibly Red Dead showing up. That actually didn't happen, but. I've got the 2 biggest stories right here that I'm going to read back to back, and then we're going to talk about it. That's going to be our topic: is these 2 big stories that came out of the.
There will be games. Everyone starts booing.
So the first news that came out of the PlayStation meeting is
Bring back powers.
The PlayStation 4 Slim model has been confirmed. The release date has been announced. Writes Jonathan Dornbush from IGN. I don't think that's a real name. Dornbush, come on, that's like. It's like a fucking cartoon character right there. Anyway, PlayStation announced a smaller
minor character in Monkey Island.
PlayStation announced a smaller PlayStation 4 model at its September press briefing. By the time you guys are watching this, earlier this week, which will take the place of the currently available PS4 as the standard system model, meaning that they're going to integrate out the regular PS4 models that we've been used to, and they're going to be just putting in these PlayStation 4 Slim models. The new, quote, slimmer, lighter, more energy efficient, unquote, PS4 model will be available in most territories beginning September 15th. So by the time you guys are watching this topic on YouTube, in 3 days... It'll be available in stores in 3 days. September 15th for $299. Sony Interactive Entertainment President and CEO Andrew House announced the new console model on stage during the show. We have construction going on in the next door, so if you hear a bunch of construction, we apologize.
Sets the ambiance.
It sets the ambiance that this is truly a shit show.
Here, let me set the ambiance for you.
The PS4 model was previously leaked and showcased ahead of the PlayStation Showcase. Like I said on BCG News a couple weeks ago, we saw it, and I talked about like all the cool new specs it has and how it looks. I like the whole matte feel and no glossiness or anything. So PlayStation 4 Slim is going to be the new standard PlayStation model. It's coming out by the time you guys are watching this later this week, and it is priced at $299. Now, before I get into the next piece of news, I just want to go to GameStop.com, the place where we get
power to the players.
EA
consoles.
Sports.
It's in the
anus. It's in the gay. No, it's in the anus. So I want to just look up how much a regular PlayStation 4 is going for right now. We've got a pre-owned one for $314, so you have to imagine a.
Can you edit the Antiques Roadshow little After Effects price down here every time you say a price?
But the Twin Peaks theme plays as it comes out.
No, I don't want best selling. I want like.
Had it been lowered since? Yeah, it had been lowered.
It
since
has.
the initial release. I thought it was. Just
I
like
don't
$50.
feel like it comes out like. I don't think there's just regular PlayStation 4 by itself, right? I think it's like it always comes with a bundle or just some extra
game with it.
So the cheapest one that's not like a refurbished one is
$2. I got it from my cousin.
$350 for if you get the PlayStation 4 Uncharted the Nathan Drake collection, which is 500 gigabytes. The console has 500 gigabytes, not the game.
Game does big games.
So you imagine cut out the price. We cut out the price of the PS4, the Nathan Drake collection. The console itself is worth about $300. So the PS4 Slim, I just want to take that into account, is priced at $299. So there is no real cut in price for the now new regular PlayStation model. So now we get into the big news from this PlayStation Mini. PlayStation 4 Pro has been announced, writes Miranda Sanchez, also at IGN. The PlayStation Neo is the PlayStation 4 Pro, Sony revealed earlier at PlayStation's press conference in New York. Sony's Andrew House said the PS4 Pro will stand alongside and complement the original PS4 with its 4K and HDR capabilities. The same game discs and downloads will run on the PS4 and PS4 Pro. The PS4 Pro has a boosted CPU clock rate, a 1TB hard drive, and more than double the power of the PS4 GPU. We're providing a number of mechanisms for easily transferring your game library and entitlements from the standard model to the new console, PS4 lead systems architect Mark Cerny said. The following titles will have HDR and 4K support, and these are titles that have been confirmed. They hinted at a little bit during the conference, like not all third party. We're still trying to talk to third parties about doing the 4K HDR PS4 Pro support. So they're still trying to get people to hop on that bandwagon. But here are a list of the games that have HDR and 4K support by the time that the PS4 Pro comes out later this year, which I'll get to in a minute. We've got Spider-Man, For Honor, Deus Ex Mankind Divided, Rise of the Tomb Raider, Days Gone, Watch Dogs 2, Farpoint, Horizon Zero Dawn, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare Remastered, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, FIFA 17, Battlefield 1, Mass Effect Andromeda, Dishonored 2, and Final Fantasy 15.
How does it feel to know the best-selling game on that list is going to be FIFA 17?
Oh, yeah.
Because everyone who buys it's going to be that guy who buys a game system just to have
FIFA 17 or either Battlefield 1. A lot of people enjoyed the Battlefield 1 beta this last week, so I feel like that's... Yeah, horses, people driving tanks into horses, and both of those things exploding, which I think is fucking hilarious.
Horse knife.
Additionally, a new Netflix app with 600 hours of 4K content, including Marvel's Luke Cage, will be available at launch. YouTube is also developing an app for the PS4 Pro that supports 4K content. Every PS4 will be HDR capable with a firmware update next week. The PS4 Pro is available on November 10th for $399.
Boom, Black Friday deal.
Let's talk about our feelings, our reactions to these two big announcements. Max, you were sort of following along with a little bit with the conference while I was recording BGG News. Well, what are you feeling right now?
Confused. Already decrepit of money.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the Slim is a fair addition to replacing the 4 because they kind of did this like with the PS3, didn't they?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. So
like where the PS3 Slim model sort of just became the regular PS3 model.
you're gonna go home and you're gonna be like, man, I just need to play some video games, and there's a Slim in place of your old one. You're like, what the hell?
I still got my thick ass PlayStation 2.
Yeah, I remember. I had the thick one too. I never had the thin one.
My PS3 is also thick with 2 C's.
Shrek
with 2 C's.
But with the Pro, yeah, that's like the whole thing is the bigger benefit of like optimized visuals. It sounds like what it is.
I mean, like, are you excited about it at all, like whatsoever?
I'm still a little speculative. I'd like to see how like these games kind of perform, and I know they release like a majority of like the specs and stuff, but I'm still just kind of like, it might be biased just because I'm like not that excited for any of the titles coming out that are in support for like 4K.
Come on, Spider-Man. Come on,
okay.
Spider-Man. It's
Spider-Man.
Insomniac Games making a Spider-Man.
Give me a
Spider-Man.
Give me a
That's
good
whatever a Spider-Man can.
a good Cletus Cassidy and Carnage edition, and then I'll be interested in
Hey,
Spider-Man again.
possibly. We don't know.
Give me a version where I can fuck Black Cat.
So you're just sort of.
I'm a little speculative.
Yeah,
Taking it
yeah.
with a grain of salt, but I'm still excited for what could come of it.
You're not excited for Watch Dogs 2? Oh god, there's more dogs.
There wasn't even any dogs in the first Watch Dogs.
Bad game. 0 out of 10. We have new games coming. Boo.
I bought Watch Dogs, and no part of the game that I get to watch any dogs.
Yeah, that was bullshit. That was
In Sleeping Dogs, you don't get to sleep with any dogs?
bullshit.
Well, there's one part, but I don't know. This list, I hope it gets bigger. But Spider-Man, I guess, would be the one.
I think it will eventually get bigger, obviously. And they also talked about a lot of the. There are a lot of games that have already come out in like the last year or so that will also have a patch that will support 4K and HDR.
Where is Bloodborne?
Like
I don't know.
Mankind dividends.
I don't know if Bloodborne has been confirmed, but Uncharted 4 was confirmed to have this sort of patch.
Dark Souls 3.
Was Dark Souls 3 confirmed?
No.
I don't know.
No, you were talking
We're
about...
literally recording this right after, and there's still like a bunch of questions
I'm
in
still
the air.
waiting for
There's
Dark
a lot
Souls
of
VR.
Oh,
that
I'm
would be
still waiting for
terrifying.
Dark Souls.
It's called
Go.
Eat the Hell.
Dark
Henry,
Souls Go.
well, how are you feeling about this announcement?
Fam, I'm still saving up money for a Vita.
Why?
I want a Vita
But why?
so I can play Persona 4.
But do you think this is good for PlayStation? What are your general thoughts here?
Yeah, I'd say in general this is good for PlayStation, especially because it means like the other versions of the console, the price is going to go down, like the original, like pre-owned PlayStation 4s. So it's
Yeah.
like, it's going to have them sell more in the long run.
Yeah.
It's best for business.
I think this is a huge fucking mistake. And I sort of
You get the mistake hat.
I get the mistake hat. Oh god, it's also I feel the sweat on it. Jesus fuck. I had my doubts when when the PS4 Neo first was leaked, and those doubts are all coming back again now that this is like a confirmed thing. Now that we completely know that this is real and it's not blowing any of our expectations out of the water.
But when
and I
will
think
you have no doubt?
never.
Don't speak.
So I
Sorry,
think
I'm not home right
I
now.
think the big problem here is that they really should have combined the ideas of the PS4 Slim and the ideas of the PS4 Pro, because you know what the Xbox One S is a slim version of the Xbox One, and it supports 4K and HDR streaming, and it
fits right up your ass.
and it plays HDR, and it is 40% smaller than the original console. It runs way better.
quieter.
It's quieter, and it runs way better than the original console. And then so you have that all in one system, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Sony is basically doing that, but separating all of those cool things into two different systems.
It's like, what DS system came out at the same time as the 2DS?
3DS.
Reminds me of that.
Yeah. And
I like how that was the 2DS. What's the other?
what's after
The
2D?
next 4DS. It travels through fucking time.
I on it like, why would you separate these features? Like, I think like 4K is cool, HDR is cool, having double the power of the PS4 is cool.
I mean, your TV is about the size of your cat, so
No, my TV is bigger than my cat. Come on.
it's about as big as my cat.
My TV is my
No.
cat.
But also like
32 channels, nothing but cats.
like I don't know if you guys have seen an image of the PlayStation Pro yet. And we'll look it up.
It's a PlayStation 4, but someone put a football helmet on it.
It's got the
PlayStation 4
MLG sticker
Pro.
on it.
So no, not videos. We're gonna go into images here. It's literally this. This is the PlayStation 4.
added another layer to it.
Yeah.
It looks like a modem.
It looks like a modem, and it also looks like a sandwich. Yeah, exactly. So
Tower.
This is a fucking mistake. This is a huge mistake, and I honestly like the reason why Sony did not talk about it at E3. Like, this obviously was ready, right? They were aiming for this November 10th release date, and people are saying like they didn't talk about it at E3 because they wanted to delay the console and to upgrade specs and whatnot. That's not what they did. The reason they did not talk about it at E3 was, fuck, how do we spin this?
I'm gonna get water.
We fucked up. Yeah, that's fine. We fucked up.
Water?
No, I'm good right now. How about you, Max?
I'll take some water. Actually. It's pretty toasty.
We fucked up on this console because we fucked up on both of these new consoles that we're coming out with, because Xbox One did all of that in one console.
Yeah,
and
they pulled the better
we got to
move.
figure out how to fucking spin this.
Yeah.
Because the PlayStation 4 Slim is really interesting, and I'd be more interested to get it if I know that I can put my 2 terabyte hard drive in it.
Yeah, that
So,
actually
like, I have no
something.
idea, because the pictures that I see of the PlayStation 4 Slim is, you know, on the regular PS4 you have like the 2 parts, right? You have like the gloss part and the matte part, and there's an obvious place where you can like take it off and take
Yeah.
out your hard drive and put in a new one. In this one, it's like, where do you do that? Where do you do that here?
Slide it, and then you just take a hammer and make a nice hole.
Exactly. So, like, are we going to be able to replace our hard drives? Because there's no point in getting it if everybody who has fucking common sense already replaced their 500 gigabyte hard drive with at least a 1 or 2 terabyte hard drive. And I think that's fucking insane that, like, this PS4 Pro only has 1 terabyte. Like, fucking 2 terabyte, man.
Yeah.
Get with the
It
fucking
only has
future.
one total biscuit.
Like, my current PS4 has more memory storage than your fucking
MLG.
end all be all fucking console for this generation, right?
My PC build has
Your
more
console
bigger
version
video
of that rock
card.
band guitar with the strings.
So it like I already have a better like hard drive for that. So like, what's pushing me to the PlayStation 4 Pro? Is it HDR? No, they confirmed
FIFA
that
17.
that every PS4 will be HDR capable with a firmware update next week.
I don't even know what HDR means.
It's basic. So HDR is basically.
Are you mansplaining?
I am mansplaining. It's the amount of color that's able to be shown off on a screen, and so it's basically.
So like how in
Being
the
able-
50s only one color could be shown on TV.
White?
Damn.
It's still like
like
that now in some video games.
So it's basically color enrichment. That's what it is. And a lot of people who were at the PlayStation event were saying like it was hard to like sort of understand like the improvements watching it on live screen, watching it on a screen that doesn't, you know, support HDR. But people who were at the event were saying like it does look way prettier. HDR like is definitely something really cool that we should pay attention to. But then like if it's going to be available for every PS4 next week, what the fuck is the poll? Almost no one has a 4K TV. This is like this weird thing that PlayStation is like trying. It's like the new Blu-ray, right? Like they're trying way too early to push it.
Yeah.
You know, like probably 5 to 10% of PlayStation's customer base has 4K TVs.
You think 5 to 10%?
Yeah, I think it's that low right now.
I think it's lower.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Over too.
And so it like, and they constantly talk about throughout this conference, like, I didn't actually get to watch it live. I was recording BGG News while the show was going on. But from what I understand, they were like, you don't need a 4K to like be able to see all of like the new improvements with the PS4 Pro. Like you can still have like those HDR capabilities and whatnot. And it's like, what the fuck is the point if you're just giving us an update with that, right? And this is a fucking mistake. And the thing you say is like, I don't know if the price of the regular PS4, not the PS4 Slim, I don't know if that's going to go down at this point, because the PS4 Slim and the PS4 are basically the same thing. They have the same they have the same hard drive space. The PS4 Slim doesn't run any better. It doesn't run any faster. It doesn't do any of these huge improvements. It's a little, it's smaller, it's quieter, and that's it. That's all the PS4 Slim is. And
I, however, benefit though from its physically smaller size, as the current room I'm living in is about the size of
His cat.
Safeway service elevator. I'm not kidding.
Oh,
You
yeah.
got to see the size of this thing, but with that of a smaller console.
You're living in a Bender's room.
Yeah, actually,
You are Bender. Yeah. Okay.
pretty much at this point.
We got room for a metric 2/3 of a person.
So I honestly think a lot of people were saying that the Xbox Scorpio was the thing that scared Sony into not showing the PS4 Pro. But that's not even it. It wasn't even the Scorpio that scared them. It was the fucking Xbox One S, which is something already available, something that's already decently priced, you know?
I have it.
Yeah, and you fucking own that. And it's like we have to pay
that shit.
So it's $399 this PS4 Pro, and it comes with every single thing the Xbox One S comes with. It has HDR and 4K support. It runs games better. And you know what? The Xbox One S comes with even more fucking things because it's also smaller, and it's also like, it's just, this was a fucking mistake. This was,
Sony wasn't scared enough if they still released two models simultaneously, as opposed to, like you said, putting the best features in one.
Yeah, and it's like they really shit the bed with this one because, like, obviously both of these companies were working on like this sort of half step inside a generation from the very beginning, you know, and they went two very different routes with it, and I think Xbox did the more efficient and way better route, and it'll be interesting to see if this stunts PS4's success whatsoever. Like, I don't think PlayStation's in trouble. I just think they could have done exponentially better if they had done this right. You know, like, they're already like selling gangbusters right now, right? But they could have fucking tripled that if they were able to like say like, hey, we're only doing one new console and it's a smaller version of the original, and it has like improved GPU, and it has like 4K and HDR support and like all of this stuff, and they could have fucking blown Xbox out of the water. But it was actually Xbox who were the ones who saw that, and that was the right decision to make. And this is Sony going back to right after PlayStation 2, where they think they could make no mistakes, and they, instead of like looking at their mistakes and before showing their mistakes saying, oh, hey, maybe we should fix this up a little bit, they're just like, fuck it, we're PlayStation.
Yeah,
so this is like a weird, like, this reminded, like, I didn't get a PlayStation 3. I wasn't a PlayStation guy when that console was around, but it reminds me a lot of that time of when that console, like when that generation started, right? Where PlayStation sort of knew that like this sort of sucks.
At least online was still free though during the.
It was free, but
days.
it sucked. They're like, Xbox was way ahead of like what you could.
Better games.
Multiplayer games, yeah.
It had more relevant games, I think, to our interests.
We're talking 360 generation, right?
Yeah.
The multiplayer, I would say, it was not objectively, but for the most part, better. You still had Halo. You had like the better Halo titles on that one.
Oh yeah. I thought we were talking about PS3, but I think this is fucking dumb. I think PlayStation should have really scrapped one of these ideas and put the cool thing. I think they should have just made this one whole idea, and I don't. It's a disaster. It'll be interesting to see in after sort of this holiday to see how they do, and if Xbox overturns sales at all.
That will be interesting.
Who knows? Do you guys have any sort of last minute remarks about it?
Games are bad.
Games are bad. Thank you.
How about we just like, if Sony was smart, they would just scrap the Slim altogether
And come out with the Slam.
put that 2 terabyte idea onto the PS4 Pro, and they would add another layer.
Just
We don't
keep
have enough
adding
layers.
until it's a dip.
It's just like this giant ass box in your house.
So there we go.
This is my gamer box.
The PlayStation 4 Pro. It's not
Also a
good.
Shredder.
And I just want to sort of.
You can put 3 games in and play them all at once.
If you take the top layer off, it's also a George Foreman group.
Ooh.
Because of the overheating of your system, we took out the fan.
I want this.
I sort of want to address
I want my gamer box.
I want to address last week's BGG News episode where I'm sort of just reading off all of like the breaking news of the PS4 Pro. I apologize about that because it was like all of this news was coming out and I was still trying to process it. So I apologize that like I didn't really give an opinion because it was literally like I was still processing what was going on. So
It was live. It's fine. This is why live news teams have multiple people on
a
it.
little close to the wall.
it is a little close to the wall. But we'll just put it closer. No, Jesus. So yeah,
Let me breathe.
PlayStation 4 Pro, not good.
I'm gonna wait. On it.
NFL Super Pro, very good.
I have crippling depression. I have osteoporosis.
Andy Griffith team base boosted.